Game 2, OG 1-0 in the lead here in this best of 3, and the winner, the winner of this series, potentially if OG wins this game, they do secure themselves that spot at the major. Get ourselves underway, find out exactly what we're dealing with. Saxa, Earthshaker, Topson, Bristle, and all 4 heroes heading down bottom. Sumail and No-Tail joining them. Mid one will be up top alone, as it looks like potentially, you're right, a tri lane being marked up here by Aggressive.Mode, Skitterlil and Spartan wandering up towards the top, and they have left Skylark alone down bottom lane.
So what they can do is just leave mid one alone against the tri lane, say whatever, man. Like, he's gonna recover, has a built-in cleave, can farm the jungle while we just secured the troll's farm. Mid lane should be okay.
Mid one cutting some trees. Does get an observer ward down. I wonder if that was, like, I know they've spotted him. I know this observer ward saw mid one, but I don't know if they realized that that ward did get placed in that space. And nobody going for the outposts just yet.
They do not want to show whether they're tri-laning or not. Skylark being pinged out.
What weatherman
pings coming. Oh, they want Earthshaker to block the wave. Okie dokie. So they'll block the wave with Saxa, and that will give this troll oracle a much better time, kind of holding the wave back behind this tree line especially, and back behind this camp, so they can stack and pull and manipulate the wave away from Skylark pretty much perpetually. And there it is. Saxa blocks the wave. Topson is mid, as mid one is top. That's not a brain melter at all.
I don't think you want to play tri-lane against the Visage and Disruptor. He uses a Thunderstrike, there's a lot of damage, Soul Assumption charges will come up, and then they can start playing aggressively. Also, once they get to level 2, the extra slow, Grave Chill, Kinetic Field, even a Pounce. Let's see what mid one decides to do.
Denied.
He decides to stay away from the creep wave. Oh, he walks forward a little bit. Mid one gets pounced upon. There's the leash. Lil with the Soul Assumption down to about 100 HP. The final touch from Skitter will secure your first blood up in the top lane, as mid one's life does get claimed up. Skylark looks pretty okay here. There's a double range creep wave actually coming his way.
Earthshaker keeping top. Skylark will get the experience on the bottom and some last hits under the tower.
Saxa really, his primary job here is just to fisher back, the Slark, defend the mid one Kunkka as best as he can, and here it comes. The lane swaps are happening. Slark down towards bottom lane. Pounce ready to go onto the troll. No, the Oracle is the target of choice. No-Tail going to get burst down, shredded by the Thunderstrike. Skylark giving chase, and the final touch. Where is it? Thunderstrike not enough. No-Tail still alive at like 3 HP after the final tick, but a long glimpse. Back we go, Sumail. Battling Skylark continues to get the damage in. No-Tail falls to Spartan now with a 1-for-1 trade. It does come out. Skitter with the Essence Ship, stacking up the stacks, and with 1 bonus agility, they'll pause after the death of Sumail.
Pause and go. Alright, that was a quick pause.
He just had to readjust his pants,
It's not blend matter, it was keys. Alright. Usually it is.
Yeah.
You pause, you say door, then you unpause a second after.
Door. My brother's at the door, my cat is on fire, my pizza's here. Give them all the excuses at once.
Oh, Lil's getting a lot of experience on the top lane. Beastmaster trying to pull the wave since lane swap is happening. There's a lot of slow. Grave Chill, Beastmaster's Boris, and also Orb of Venom queued up for Skylark.
How's that mid lane then? 12-0, 10-0, pretty even between the two of them. Disarm definitely annoying here for Topson, and Barania with a stick mitigating some of the damage that's coming out of the Quill Spray, and of course keeping his mana pool up. His bottom lane Sumail, the Soul Assumption, doing a ton of damage, and they've got yet another kill. Skitter there, helped out by this tri-lane. The two supports making short work of OG in this early laning phase. No-Tail and Saxa will be forced away as well.
If they decide to fight this tri-lane, I don't think they can win. Also, they're getting a lot more from it. Slark already level 3.5. They only need a bit of mana. On Disruptor, Lil has no mangoes left. You wanna also bring some mangoes to the bottom lane.
It was a good little block there by Saxa. Looks like Spartan will still get the pull across. Okay, yeah, this can be contested though. Sumail has returned to the lane. No-Tail notices the pull. Fortune's End securing the range creep, very nicely done. Mid one up at top, hello, what's happening? Skylark, X'd into Torrent, mid one, does get the connection with a good Tidebringer, kills the boar, that's the most important part. Skylark was relying on that boar to slow him down, so mid one gets the solo kill over on the 1v1 lane.
We already knew that mid one can play Kanka at the mid lane. Seems like he can play Kanka on the side lane. Mind blown.
Sumail nearly killed Spartan, but Lil's there again. This Soul Assumption, massive amount of damage, and Skitter jumping over the Fisher to catch Saxa, but there's no more control. Spartan thanking his lucky stars, but he's still alive after that aggressive maneuver from Sumail, who is now 1-3-0.
And also, if Pangolier gets a good rune on the 6-minute mark, he can easily gank the side lane. Ideally, you want to gank the bottom lane where 3 heroes are at. He's going to be level 6 by then.
Thompson trying to lay it into him a little more now then. Immediate TP from Barania. 4 stacks of goo. The quill sprays were building up too. Bottom will swing back down to there as well. Lil getting pumped with damage from OG, but the Soul Assumption is substantial. Now Spartan looking for the body blocks. Skitter getting the right clicks in, and another death for Sumail. 1-4-1. You again. A double kill for Skitter, and Spartan gets the Thunder Strike. 3 heroes in a row. Line them all up like little duckies and shoot them down. Aggressive-Mode. Beautiful stuff with this tri-lane of Lil's Visage.
Yep, I talked about how they can't play against them. They need more mana, so Lil should even bring more clarities, more mangoes to keep this pressure on the lane. Slark already sitting on 4 permanent agility stolen. You want to be using Soul Assumption 2-3 times just to secure the kill. It's one of the best spells, level 1. 3 charges, 75 damage. Now it's level 2, so 4 charges. You do the math, Gary.
I don't want to, because I want to bring up the fact that Skitter has TP top lane, and it's a common move we've been seeing him make from this position 1. Like he'll start up top with a dual lane or a tri-lane, TP bottom, back up the top. Every couple of minutes he's swapping lanes just to try and find these little advantages here and there, killing off core heroes, and really targeting the opponent +1.
Barania has Bottle and Invis inside of it, but he already used the Rolling Thunder. Has a TP if they decide to dive. Is there any TP rotations to the bottom lane to help Lil?
Not just yet. I'm saying I like the move from Skitter. He's been doing it a lot, but Sumail's move, is 1 step ahead. He's just jungling up top, not even showing on the lane itself.
You heard it here first. Jungling is staying 1 step ahead.
I mean, yeah, you look at Yapsor, you look at Sumail, jungling has become viable again. Thompson, that's a lot of HP to lose, and a swashbuckle not enough to bring him down. The quill spray stacked up, Thompson one more, he gets the kill, but Barania takes him down first. Lil, not able to do too much to Saxa here. Maybe with a glimpse back they can find the Earthshaker, but 800 HP, not really the best opportunity as the courier. Baboon, one more hit, not gonna do it. Won't be able to get there in time, but a good Fisher into Torrent. No boat from mid one. Still ready if he wants to throw it in. Does have the X boat, so this should combo up pretty perfectly. Spartan down and out as 4 heroes from OG converge onto mid lane.
There's no catapult, but they will still deal some damage. Pangolier has already should be enough to defend this mid tower. No boat, Earthshaker, not level 6 yet.
That damage from Thompson, zoning them back 1v2. And the rest of OG can focus on bringing that tower down. Spartan will come back in, return to the mid spot. Level 4. Let's have that 2 points in Thunder Strike. Kinetic Field spots out No Tail in mid one, and here comes the Rolling Thunder, but a sick Fisher from Saxa. Oh, the roar onto mid one. Can they actually get anything done with a two-man hit in from the Pangolier? The swashbuckle's good, but the heals from No Tail will keep mid one running as Saxa, two-man and chat, in onto Piranha. Thompson will go, looking for the Crow Spray to stack back up, but Skitter helped out by the Pangolier to get yet another stack of permanent Agi. And OG, they bring numbers, but Aggressive Mode, they bring everyone.
That was a 5-man rotation on the mid lane. Smail still farming on the top. They took the tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. They're doing a good job defending the tower. Everyone is getting XP on the map. I think the big change is going to be Visage hitting level 6.
Yeah, when those familiars come out, you can scout, you can stun, you can chase the Oracle, stab those backlines with the familiars. So Troll in that interim was, farming jungle. Tread's coming up for Sumail now. It's nice to see Aggressive Mode really ramping it up, though. You talked about, the true sight, the fact that even Liquid or even Nigma, Kuroki's team were like, they're just going to run at us, and you're ready, you're prepared for it, and you think you can answer it. But you can't really until you bring 5 heroes to a team fight when OG, bring 3 or 4. You desperately need your entire squad to handle Thompson.
Build on Kanka, Gary.
Yeah, he's got Relic, right? Oh no, he's got Crystallis.
Yeah, cheap damage. One of the most cost-efficient items in the game right now.
He did have Radiance queued up, and he had like 3,000 gold. I thought he'd finished Relic already. I was like, hang on a second, he's got a 10-minute Relic? Nope. It is your favorite item, Crystallis Kunkka.
That's one way to deal with the birds.
Yeah, sure as hell is. Saxa, how far away from Blink are you? Still a decent chunk of gold out. Skylark is rushing Necrobook here on the Beastmaster. Absolutely rushing it. No boots, straight into the Sage's masks. And the Necro recipe. Slark finishes off Treads. That's drums coming out for Skitter on the Slark as well. So starting to build up these stat items as Spartan hiding in the trees, goes for the TP. Nothing to stop him. Smell off the mark with the axes, looking to try and scout him out. It's been a good start for Aggressive Mode.
Yeah, Disruptor just got level 6, has a smoke, so they should use that and try to grab some kills.
Borania still sitting mid, wants that Diffusal Blade. Skitter being much more active with Tread's drums. He's trying to play into the Skylark Beastmaster here, and yeah, they're smoking the 2 supports up behind him as well. So if they're able to get a Roar or a Pounce, Saxa might just be falling here. No Tail TP's up to look to defend this tier 2. But the high ground is being held by Aggressive Mode, and the dive, it looks like it's coming. How many heroes do they have here, Lacoste?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 heroes going for the dive. The glimpse onto Kunkka. Okay, cool. And then you've got Necro units and Boars and Familiars, but the crit, of course, he crits off the Familiar and they're dead. And they are dead. No Tail drops into the tip immediately. The high ground ward, Dire Observer sees them all coming. OG don't lose a single soul, and they keep 2 cores farming on the map while Aggressive Mode, a 5-man rotating.
I love that first hit from Kanka was crit. It just shows dominance, Don't bring the birds nowhere near me, otherwise I'm just gonna kill them.
Yeah, annihilate them. 6,400 net worth on this Kunkka, by the way. Mid one is your position 3, technically, but he's got more net worth than either of the other cores.
With this Crystallis, he has enough damage, he can scale, will deal well with the birds, with summons from the Beastmaster, but I love what he's building next. That's gonna be Heaven's Halberd, the mischance against the birds, and Slark, also Disarm. Can they even... I don't think they can kill him.
They've thrown pretty much everything at Thompson here, and No Tail, still holding the false promise, will allow Thompson to sprint forward, aggressively playing towards Lil. There's the save out from No Tail. Skitter has to pounce away, so they fish at Skylark. A Roar not coming. The Echo Slam perfectly timed by Saxa. The hands were in the air, but Saxa, he don't care. nearly from mid one. That was very close to clipping Spartan and Skitter on their way back to safety. Barania still top lane as Saxa comes here to continue farming his blink. Troll gets bot lane, Bristle gets the jungle, and yet again OG from the dire side of the map, they come in, they sweep through, they play into this area where they can hold ramps, but at the same time they're defending tier 2 top. And aggressive mode, they've got places to go, but they're trying to match OG in terms of aggression, which is really difficult. Like Skitter, he's diving tier 2 top lane, in comes No Tail with some saves, the Face Edict and the heal, the Fortune's End, it's gonna be there, but they've got the Shadow Dance on Skitter, pounce in 7 seconds, no TP on Slot, what have you not got a TP, mate? He's gonna get burst down by Thompson, the rotations come in, and this is it, right? You're playing aggressively into OG, and they are now the ones reacting, and they are a better team than you.
Male bottom lane, there's the roar.
He has battle traps.
After Magic Stick.
He sure does, but Static Storm stances him up, muted. And Barania, with the help of Lil Spartan and Skylark, get the kill.
Once they finish those two Diffusal Blades on Pangolier and on Slark, Bristleback is not gonna be that much of a threat. Same goes for Kanka. Kanka, one of the heroes that has, what is it, 1.5 intelligence per level, really low. Invis.
They know he's here. I don't know if they caught a glimpse as he passed the sentry, that's what it is. Barania. Nice swashbuckle to dodge the boat. Torrent not going to land, and the Rolling Thunder will send Barania packing back towards base. Skylark TP's home, he's all safe and sound. Mid lane Lil might not be so lucky, you know, he doesn't have the same luxury as the others, no escape mechanism, so Thompson just charging him down. Goose stacks up, give him the 9s, quill sprays, stacking up. Lil looks like he's okay thanks to the kinetic field of Spartan.
He's hunting for the courier. Now changing the target back to Skylark. Thompson just not give a fuck.
He's got Crimson Guard Buckler. He has 18 armor, 1700, or no, almost 1900 HP when he's got Strength Threads toggled on.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Are scanning.
Skylark with this Necro one. Doesn't feel like he's accomplished a whole lot. Saxa gets a courier snipe and is now 600 away from his blink dagger. Collapsing on top lane, Skitter and Skylark are being sandwiched. Thompson and Saxa. They get the roar, but the raindrops pop. Saxa is still alive with Echo Slam. He will catch the Skitter Slark. Dark Pack will come out in time. The Fisher and a Chance Totem not enough, and No Tail not near enough to get the save, but potentially here they'll get a trade. Mid one, X back into the boat. Skitter Dark Pack timed absolutely perfectly, and he's going to go for the TP home at 50 HP. It's not enough. Nearly made it back to the fountain, and No Tail is still looking for a catch on Skylark.
If he pops those
all out on his own.
charges, maybe he would have made it.
Oh, 11 more.
Yeah.
Spartan, what's happening here? Sumail getting hit by the Rolling Thunder. Trapped inside the Static Storm. He's got no battle traps, yeah, Magic Stick in, backpack with no charges. And that's Sumail gone. So at least aggressive mode are getting a trade across the map, but their net worth difference is still in the hands of OG, and it feels like it's climbing slowly but surely. Oh, Fisher. Barania has another enchant. X mark into Torrent, well timed with the Fortune's End. No time to swashbuckle this time around.
You could get out of those 7-1 charges once again. You should even try, you should at least try and go for swashbuckle. Thompson is all over the place, just hunting people down, stopping them from farming.
Skitter has Shadow Dance now, but Thompson is disgustingly powerful. The familiars will come and stun, the boars are slowing him down, but Skitter is still getting absolutely hounded here. Thompson, leave him alone. Can Earthshaker find the Slark? It doesn't look like it. So time to focus on the tier 1 tower, boys. Get the objectives.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Even glyphing the creep wave. He doesn't have Shadow Dance. Pounce is ready. Into the trees, TP. Any stun? No stun.
Once they get the Blink Dagger on Earthshaker, they should try to smoke up, invade the enemy jungle, and start playing as a team. Troll forward, still far away from that Battle Fury that he's building.
Man, can you imagine mid one? 100 bonus damage. Come on, man. Halberd, Crystalis, Tidebringer, whacking people around. Saxa Blink is ready now. It's time for OG to use one of these smokes that No Tail has been hoarding. Skylark switches away from the Necro 3 rush, goes back into Vlad's. Just try to give him a little more of this incremental build-up, knowing that this game is starting to slip away from them with 7k lead now in the hands of OG. Baranya with Diff Blade. That's a pretty good sign. Mech is almost there for Lil as well, so there are some timings starting to pick up here for Aggressive Mode. Another Diff Blade for the Radiant on Skitter coming in a couple of minutes.
If Radiant team does not want to take a fight, you can always just go in the Roche pit. That's a lot of minus armor from Viscous Goo, but you need to have lanes in a good position.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Rip Courier. Who's been caught here? Spartan. His courier dies and he will follow it to the grave. Thompson gets the courier, mid one gets the kill, and now they TP down bottom. Skylark. He does have a TP. The boat looking to try and connect on the Skylark, but he's run off to the northeastern side. They've got a torrent. Ooh, hello, Skylark. You're gonna get scouted, not gonna get slowed up. Still trying to sprint away. He has a TP ready. Baranya has died up top lane, I believe, but there's the X mark. Poor Beastmaster. He'll roar, he'll get some balls out, but in comes Sumail with the battle trance. Axe is thrown, and No Tail with Sumail makes short work with the help of mid one of that Beastmaster.
Meanwhile, Bristleback just farming the lane, dragging the creep wave back to the jungle, will secure the bounty runes. Seems like it's gonna be 4 for nil this time.
Thompson still with that bottle, refilling it up. Haste rune ready to be grabbed. And you were saying a couple of minutes ago, this, Viscous Nasal Goo, they could go into Roshan at any given point. It could be right now if they want to.
They just finished off 2 diffusal blades. If they want to take a fight, the timing is right now.
Yeah, it's kind of sad that Skylark wasted the roar down at bottom lane. If they had that, it would be perfect. Lil Mech is 200 gold away. Oh, sugar. T-Tours, my bad. Thompson shredding through the support. Saxa and No Tail still smoked. And they rotate up onto the little ramp. Hold the high ground as mid one finds the catch on the Skylark. X into both, very easy combo to land. Rolling Thunder, considered there by Baranya, but wants to swashbuckle first. They do get the mega kill streak up onto mid one, taking down the Beastmaster. But Baranya is stuck. Oh, swashbuckle over to the right hand side, but the torrent after the enchant totem, the chain stuns are coming. Oh, dearie me, Baranya, what has happened now? The blink from Saxa will allow them to secure the kill. And top lane, would you believe it? Thompson is pushing tier 3s.
Feels like this troll is just a late game insurance for them.
Radiant's top tower.
Farming on the different side of the map while other 4 members of the team are just
Holy shit! He doesn't care! He's in their fountain! No Tail spamming!
not happy.
And I'm sure he's pissing himself laughing, like, what are you doing? Thompson's just like, I'm fishing for fluke. You know, he's trying to find the end of the game. You're making the point about troll. It reminds me of the Matu AM game where Secret were just 4v5ing and Matu was farming.
It's time to get the Roche for this Bristleback so he can do this kind of stuff.
I was just thinking, Thompson in that fountain, man. Like, what are you doing, Thompson, man? Perkele. Perkele. It's just... Oh, man. I love Finnish people. I love Finnish Dota players. They're fucking sick. There's just something about the Finnish mentality that tickles me, man. It's great.
Have you ever lived in Finland?
No, I haven't.
I know you live
I've-
across the world.
I've not lived in Europe that much, you know. England and Germany are the two countries I've lived in Europe. But I've played Dota since, you know, the Dota 1 days. I've played with a lot of Finnish people, Macedonians, Serbians, Croatians, a lot of Balkan players.
That's why you were never a pro player, huh?
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, that's very true. Mind control couldn't teach me enough. Spartan spotted. Oh, baby. He'll get a D ward. Are they coming to hunt him? Of course they are. Has he TP'd yet? He hasn't TP'd yet. He's getting some sick D wards. That's worth it. Dying for those 2 observer wards. Whatever, man. Spend your money, though. 1,500. Spend your cash. No? Lose a little bit of money, but that's all right.
Kanka's still on top of network, even has Silver Edge. Like, he can one-shot all those summons with it.
There's some pretty good passives to get rid of as well. Like Gravekeeper's Cloak is real handy to remove. Inner Beast is nice. Now you've also got the Slark, you know, with Essence Shift. Slowbro's pretty damn good. Borania gonna feel the pain here with a Blink Echo Slam, securing the kill for mid one, who is now wicked sick. And the Familiar's dead yet again. The dive from Thompson, he's under tier 3s. Oh, Thompson, baby, look at you go, you absolute machine. Scarlet is thinking about roaring, but he's like, wait, do I roar Thompson? No, we'll try and roar mid one. Glimpse X. Oh, godly plays mid one.
Radiant's middle tower.
I loved Kanka as position 4 when he was considered as one of the best position 4s a couple of years ago, as a response to Disruptor as well, so you could do this trick.
Yeah, it was really nice. The like LAN-M Kunkka back in the day. Sumail 2-6-2. He went 1-5, but he's still 3rd place in net worth. That's how dominant OG has been across the map, kind of closing this net in around aggressive mode. Now pushing high ground, 25 minutes on the clock. X-Bow onto Spartan, catch the disruptor, kill him off. There is no buyback. Oh, there is a buyback. Sorry, my apologies. He just about has enough for it, and he will expend it to try and come back into this fight where Thompson is standing past your tier 3s, zoning 4 heroes on his own, and the rest of OG are taking buildings.
No Sail once again with the Blink Dagger, so he can catch up with the rest of the team once they decide to dive Fountain.
BKB is about here for Slark. Yeah, he's got it now. So Skitter has the teamfight item they need. Melee Barracks has already gone down though, and the chase onto Sumail. Battle Trap's no mana for it. Aegis in hand though, and No Tail still has the false promise if they desperately need to dodge away from danger. Spartan stepping too far forward there potentially, but they've got the catch on the Skylark, who was looking for the backstab. He's not going to get a roar off. He's dead without buyback. He was trying to angle his way in from the top side, but OG, very wise, move up there, killed the initiation, and they've got themselves a 5 versus 4.
The X mark, we can replenish the mana. There it is. Bottle gonna come back, build the whole team. Look at them. Everyone wants mana around that X. Another X. Pull down. You've been disrupted.
See ya. Man, honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised if Thompson sold treads and bought boots of travel just to come back. Like, that's the kind of Thompson play that we expect to see. The solo Echo Slam, Saxa focusing down the Slark, dead for 50 seconds. Didn't even get a chance to pop his BKB as the Rolling Thunder through the Oracle he goes, and Borania, oh,
GG's called.
not sticking around. Good game. Oh, wow. Is that a real GG? That is real GG. 2-0 victory for OG here in this best of 3 as Aggressive Mode tap out, outclassed, I think is the word we use to describe our 2 series today. Secret outclassing.